guys, Michael here from Fat to Fit, and before I get into this video I just wanted to apologise a bit for my shaky upload schedule. I've gotten back into uni over the past few weeks, so I've been trying to find a way that works for me, that's not affecting my studies, and so far what I've got is I'm going back to Fridays, Sundays and Tuesdays, and I'm just going to test that out for a little while, and if it gets a bit too stressful I might have to cut it down to 2 videos a week, but I'm sticking with the 3 for now. Friday, Sunday and Tuesdays should be videos. Anyway, for today's video, you probably saw in the topic, I wanted to kind of start a new series, and the idea, what I'm thinking of calling it is what it's like being a fat person ... And the reason I am starting this new series is I was listening to the radio the other day and someone had written a letter to an airline company or a blog or something like that saying what it's like to be a fat person on an aeroplane, and I thought that was a really great idea to try and get out some past experiences about how people feel in different kinds of situations. I've got a whole bunch of ideas, but I'm going to start with something that everyone can kind of relate to, and just how people feel and how others make them feel, and the kind of things going through an obese individual's mind when it comes to one of these situations. Hopefully trying to get some understanding across to people out there who might not have been put in that situation before. So what I thought, because they kind of did aeroplane on the radio, I thought I'd do public transport. I've talked about it a bit in the past and I have a few stories, but I thought it would be a good basis as it's kind of something everybody is exposed to. So the topic of today's video is going to be what it's like being a fat person on public transport, whether that be the bus, train, tram, whatever. So the biggest thing for an overweight person when they get on public transport is often, if it's at peak times, which is when a lot of people do catch the train or bus, so in the morning or afternoon, and there's normally 1 or 2 seats and they're kind of squished in the back. And then when you're an overweight person and you get on the train and you see that that's the only seat, automatically you get looks from people just for stepping on the train in the first place because you are overweight or obese. You're going to get looks from people, a lot of the eye rolling, a lot of the like faces of disgust, like people don't understand why you have to get on this train, why did it have to be you, why do you have to come and sit next to me? And that can hurt people's feelings. It used to hurt my feelings a lot. And then when you actually go to sit down in a seat or something like that, often one seat isn't enough for you to fit in and you spill over a bit into the next seat, and people are shuffling away, trying to get as far away from you as possible, like you've got some kind of disease, or they get up and move away to give you more room even though other people end up coming to sit down anyway, or sometimes they just leave the seat next to you empty because nobody wants to sit next to you. All of these different kinds of things are piling up on a person's, it's piling up on them and it's hurting their feelings, their emotions, and ultimately it's breaking down their mental health. It's making them feel more lonely, more isolated, which is something nobody wants to feel. Like, you don't want to feel like nobody wants to talk to you, or nobody wants to sit next to you, or nobody wants to be around you. And that is often the case for most overweight or obese people when they get onto public transport, when they get on a train, when they get on a bus. Nobody wants to sit next to them, nobody wants to be around them. People give you looks like, why are you even here? Why do you have to be here? Just don't, stay at home. And then a lot of the time you end up standing anyway, and that's even worse because you're overweight or obese and you're carrying a lot of that weight around, and it just drags you down physically, along with all the mental abuse you're going to get on that particular piece of public transport. And it does get hard at times, but it's something a lot of people have to deal with, and it's something that a lot of people don't realize they're doing towards the overweight or obese people when they make those faces, when they lean away. Some people don't do it consciously, but a lot of people do, and they just lean away and they look away. They look with feelings of disgust, like faces of disgust. It's just like, it's terrible, and I don't think it should be done. Me personally, I don't mind because I know what it feels like. But there are a lot of people out there who really struggle with that when they get in public transport, and then that leads to a variety of mental problems, whether it be anxiety, not wanting to leave the house, and all that kind of stuff. So I suppose what I just wanted to say is be mindful when you're in that kind of situation on public transport, and just try to make people feel more welcome than others around you. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you like this new series idea. Comment down below if you have anything to say about it, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you later, guys.